Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your host, Tyler Lopes here. Just wanting to let you all know, this is one of a series of videos that I will be doing kind of in advance because I will be gone. If you're seeing this, then currently that means I am out. I am on vacation, and I will not be back for a couple of weeks. Towards the end of October is when I will be back. I don't know the exact date, but it's going to be somewhere around there. So no podcast for a couple of weeks, but I wanted to give you guys something to sink your teeth into. So what I did was I recorded a bunch of quizzes and other content that I will be doing, and I will obviously be uploading them, scheduling them, so that you guys have, something every couple of days for you guys to digest and for you guys to just have fun with and make fun of me, because let's be honest, that's what this is all about. So hopefully you guys enjoy these. Thank you so much for all of your support. Now let's get to the video. All right, another quiz time here on the Lopes Goes Last podcast channel. Wanted to do an NBA quiz for you guys, and I found this one, thought it was pretty interesting. 2016 to 2017 NBA statistical leaders by team. Now, why did I pick 2016 to 2017? Because I truly believe that the 2016 through the 2019 season is probably when I was paying the very most attention to basketball that I have ever paid attention to it, other than this very season when I actually was able to get NBA League Pass and watch as much basketball as I could possibly handle. So, if I can't handle this particular quiz, then I'm really going to have a tough time with any of the other statistical quizzes that I have. So I am aiming for 100 of these to be correct. Now, is that going to happen? Most likely not. I feel like I'm actually going to probably get around a 50%, but I'm shooting for 100 because I feel like that would actually be a pretty good quiz here. So basically, obviously, as you can see, is I'm going to have to figure out the statistical leader in all 5 of these categories for that particular season. So this involves me knowing what the starting lineups were for each and every single one of these teams. I do not know what the starting lineup was for each and every single one of these teams. So hopefully I can get at least most of them correct. And then, again, if I can get 2/3 of it right, I will feel pretty accomplished. I do have 20 minutes. A lot of these other quizzes that kind of have this many options only give you like 10 to 12 or maybe 15 if you're lucky. So this one giving 20 is actually kind of nice. So we're going to get started here. So the Atlanta Hawks, I am looking at Jeff Teague. Oh, he was on the Pacers this year. Yeah, see, already. I already don't know who the starting point guard was for the Atlanta Hawks for the 2016-2017 season. So that is highly unfortunate. So I don't think Al Horford was the guy, because I think he was on the Celtics at that point, but I am going to put him there anyway. So it was Paul Millsap still there. Okay, so he's the one who led in points. That makes sense. So who led in rebounds for the Hawks in 2016-2017? I have absolutely no earthly idea. Let's put Kyle Korver. I didn't think it was going to end up being Kyle Korver. So actually with the Hawks, already, we're not off to a good start. We're going to move on here. So IT for the Celtics, and then steals is probably going to be Avery Bradley. It is not Avery Bradley. Okay, maybe Marcus Smart at this point? It is. Okay. Brooklyn Nets. Is Darren Williams still on the team? No, but I did get Lou Williams for the Lakers. Honestly, never would have gotten that, so that's actually kind of nice. Brooklyn Nets, is that Brooke Lopez at this time? It is. I also get Robin Lopez for the Bulls. How is he not rebounds for the Nets? How is that a thing? He's the center. How does he not lead the team in rebounds? Oh, dear God. Okay. Joe Johnson. Don't get him for that, but I got a Johnson somewhere. Tyler Johnson. Oh, boy. That's... oh, man. That's funny. Okay. Brooklyn Nets. Who was on the Nets? Oh, was this the Dinwiddie year? It was the Dinwiddie year. Okay. He didn't lead in rebounds, but he led in assists, though. That's all I'm going to be able to come up with for them. Maybe D'Angelo. Was this when they were both on the team? No, he was still on the Lakers. Okay. Charlotte Hornets. Okay. Hornets. At this point in their life, it's still Kemba Walker. Gotta be. Nick Batum. Okay. Cody Zeller. Excuse me, not Tyler Zeller. Had led in blocks, didn't lead in rebounds, because of course he didn't. Kid Gil Christ, maybe? Led in rebounds. How did Kemba not lead in assists? I don't know. Derrick Rose, maybe? No. Okay, so this is too late for that. This is Jimmy's time. So it's still Noah, most like. It's not Joakim Noah? He's on the Knicks at this point. Oh, dear. Okay, Bulls guy who's good at rebounding. I don't think Boozer's still there. Goodness. Okay, gonna move on from that. So this is gonna be LeBron James and Kyrie for everything. Thompson and Irving. No. Oh, who led the team in rebounds? It wasn't King James and it wasn't Tristan Thompson. Who led that team in rebounds? Was it Kevin Love? It was. Okay, Dallas Mavericks. I don't think Nowitzki is still dominant at this point, so he's not. So who is really good on the Mavs in 2016? And who led the team in rebounds at 5 per game? It's not Tyson Chandler's time in Dallas, I guess. Goodness gracious, I don't know. I don't know at all. It's too late for Jason Terry and all of them. It's too late for Jason Kidd and all of them. Is this just a gap in my knowledge as to who played for the Mavs at this point? It's not already like Luka and all them. I guess this is just a gap in my knowledge right here. Okay. Denver Nuggets. Jokic is going to be on there for a bunch of stuff. The Nuggets. Is this Wilson Chandler maybe? No, he's not there as of yet. Who else was on there? Not Ty Lawson, although I do get him for the Kings, I guess. I guess he was on the Kings at that point. Leading scorer on the Nuggets. I'm not coming up with it. Okay, Pistons. Pistons. Good grief. I don't know. Is this the Blake Griffin year? No, he's still on the Clippers. Is this the year that Drummond averaged 1 million points? No, but he averaged a bunch of everything else. Maybe this is Reggie Jackson? Not Reggie Jackson. Okay. Gonna move on. Steph Curry, obviously, for the Warriors. Maybe Thompson. No, I would have had Thompson already. Rebounds. Oh, what's his name, dude? Andrew Bogut, probably. Not Andrew Bogut. Okay, maybe Looney's already there. No, is it Cousins? No, he is still on the Kings, I guess. Yep, so I got him for everything else. So the Kings is done. That's fine, I guess. Okay, Warriors. Good grief. Draymond Green. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Rebounds per game. Who was their center at that point? Was this Jordan Bell? No, not Jordan Bell. Just name every single Warrior center that I have and that I can come up with. Harrison Barnes is... Oh, okay, that's the Harrison Barnes on the Mavericks year. That makes more sense. Who else is on the Warriors? What's another center on the Warriors at this point? Is this JaVale McGee? McGee? Okay, I guess it's not JaVale McGee. I don't know. Okay, Rockets is James Harden. Clint Capella is going to be for blocks, and steals is for Patrick Beverly. It's not Patrick Beverly. Chris Paul still on the Clippers. Okay. Eric Gordon, maybe? No, not Eric Gordon. Okay, not coming up with it. Pacers. At this point, it's still, I think, Paul George. I don't think he's been traded yet, and he hasn't. This is probably going to be Roy Hibbert. Not Roy Hibbert for center. Okay. Is George Hill on the team? He's not. Jeff Teague is on the team. I'm an idiot. Blocks per game. Is Miles Turner already there? He is. Great. Great. That's lovely. Okay. Halfway to 100, and we still got a good amount of teams to go. So I do think that is a conceivable total to get. So here we go. That is DeAndre Jordan. I don't know why I thought it was just Dion. I'm very stupid. Okay. Lakers. Is Randall still on the Lakers at this point? He is. Blocks per game. Is Dwight Howard on the team? No, but I got him from somewhere. I don't know where I got... I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to actually look for it here. Where did I get Howard? I'm sure you guys already see it. Dwight Howard on the Hawks. Oh, on the Hawks! I forgot he was on the Hawks. Okay, that's nice, I guess. All right. Lakers center. I'm putting Marc Gasol. I know he's on the Grizzlies. Who is the Lakers center at this point? In 2017. You know who this is? I hope it is. It's not Timothy Mozgov. Oh. That's unfortunate. That would have been a heck of a pull. Okay, gonna move on from that. Grizzlies. At this point, it is Mike Conley, Zach Randolph. I cannot spell today, guys. Sorry about that. Zach Randolph, and then steals is probably Tony Allen. Okay, Miami Heat is still Dwayne Wade. Oh, it's still not. It's not Dwayne Wade. Okay. Goran Dragic is there. So who has taken over that team at this point? It's not Jimmy Butler, obviously. So we're not quite there yet. Oh, is it Adebayo? It's not Bam. He's not there yet, I guess. 14 rebounds a game. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's not the 1 year Chris Bosh went nuts. Okay, we're going to put Giannis because I know that... Oh, don't tell me they have to make me spill. Antetokounmpo. Okay, it's not Giannis, I guess. Chris Middleton. Okay, back to the Heat. Who? 14 rebounds a game? I mean, that's crazy. Who was doing that for Miami in 2016? I'm not coming up with it. And then the Bucks, I mean, good grief. I do not know. I do not know of anybody, apparently, that is on the Milwaukee Bucks. So I'm just going to have to skip that. So we'll go to Kevin Love on the... Not Kevin Love on the Timberwolves. Oh, dear. Oh, you know, it's Karl-Anthony Towns. I'm so dumb. Karl-Anthony Towns, that makes sense. Assists per game. Is Wiggins already there? He's not. Or at least he's not a leader at anything. This is probably going to be Ricky Rubio. It is. For the rest of them, that works out. Okay. I'm going to come back to these. Obviously, I feel like I can do more for those. Anthony Davis going to lead in a bunch of things for the Pelicans. I'm surprised it's not Drew Holiday. It is Drew Holiday. I guess I just didn't type him in. He might be elsewhere, too. Knicks. Is this still Carmelo Anthony's team? It is. Assists at this point. I am going to pull a Steve Novak out of here, and if that was... that would have been awesome. Jeremy Lin? No? Okay. New York, Nick Lin Sanity was way before that. Why am I even guessing? That was such a dumb guess. Wow. Goodness gracious. Is this Stoudemire? Nope, not Amari Stoudemire. Okay. Thunder, so we'll go Durant. Oh, Durant's on the Warriors in 2016. I'm so dumb. I should have known that. That was easy. And then, so this is going to be Westbrook for pretty much all of it. And then blocks per game is... It might still be Ibaka if he's not... Oh, no, he's on the Magic at this point. Okay, so it's going to be Steven Adams. Okay, it's a tie between 7 dudes. Great. Magic. Ooh, is this Oladipo? It's not Victor Oladipo. I really thought I had that one. Is this Sabonis? It's not Domantas Sabonis. They were both on that team. On the Magic. I'm not saying, obviously, 2016 Magic necessarily, but... Okay. I guess you know what? They actually got traded for Serge Ibaka, so they wouldn't be on this team at this time, so that makes sense. God, the Sixers are so bad, dude. I think I just got Tobias Harris. Gary Harris, actually, for the Nuggets. Cool. That's just great, I guess. The Magic. God, they're so bad at this point, too. I don't know who's on that team, and I have no clues on the Sixers. Is this the Okafor year? Is this somehow Embiid? Okay, I don't know how to spell Joel Embiid, so it's not Joel Embiid. Phoenix Suns. It's not still Steve Nash. It's probably going to be Devin Booker. Assists on the Suns, man. I don't know. It's not Goran Dragic, obviously. It's not Isaiah Thomas, obviously. And it's not Eric Bledsoe. And those are all 3 of the point guards that I remember at this time for the Phoenix Suns. So I don't think I'm going to, unfortunately, come up with that. It's not Nurkic. Gosh, okay. So Lillard for the Blazers. Maybe McCollum. I don't know how to spell McCollum, though. Okay, I don't think I know how to spell it. Oh gosh, yeah. These few lines that are getting nothing are gonna end up costing me the 100 that I'm going for. I already know it for sure. LaMarcus Aldridge for the Spurs, so not for the Blazers at this point. That is highly unfortunate because that was my one guess that I had for them. Kings are already done. Spurs, it's probably Kawhi Leonard. And then assists per game is probably still Tony Parker. Okay, so we're up to 95. Not bad. So DeMar DeRozan's going to be the leading scorer. Lowry's going to lead in some categories. Rebounds. Oh, gosh. I don't think it's Jakob Poeltl yet. I bet you the rebounds and the blocks are the same guy. Oh, is it Valanciunas? I don't know how to spell Jonas Valanciunas. I really don't. Valanciunas. Hey, I got it. Okay. And then okay, so it's not blocks per game for the Raptors. That's stinky. Okay, so Gordon Hayward is probably going to be the leading guy out there in Utah. That makes sense. I'm over 100, so I did reach my goal. Gosh almighty. Who was also pretty good on the Jazz in 2016? Who was also pretty good on the Jazz in 2016? They were a playoff team, or at least close to it. They were pretty good at that point. They were not bad, that's for sure. I don't know. I just don't have a clue. Is Gobert there already? He is. Okay, so it's Rudy Gobert. That makes sense. And the steals, I have no idea. Okay, John Wall, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal doesn't lead in anything. Fair enough. Marcin Gortat. We'll get the rest. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. I'm actually going to try to get some of the ones that I don't have any for. So Milwaukee in 2016. Who's playing for Milwaukee in 2016? I don't know why I'm thinking of Chandler Parsons. It better not be Chandler Parsons, or I would lose my ever-loving mind. It's not an A. 23 points per game for Milwaukee is not a bad season. So who is good for Milwaukee around this time period that would have just been a bucket getter? Is it like Monte Ellis or something like crazy like that? It's not, I guess, obviously. Man, oh man. I'm just not sure, folks. I don't know if I'm coming up with anybody on the Milwaukee Bucks in 2016. I guess I just really didn't care about the Milwaukee Bucks at this point. The Sixers were so bad. There's not a chance I'm going to come up with somebody that was on the Sixers. Now, Phoenix, I should come up with somebody. Who was their point guard? Let's start there. Devin Booker obviously led them in points. Who would have led them in assists and rebounds? I mean, who was there at that point? I don't know. I really have no earthly idea. That's really crummy. Oh, Magic at this point. Okay, so the Serge Ibaka years. Gosh, man. This is such a bad guess, dude. For the Sixers, that's such a bad guess, but you never know, I guess, right? Is Ben Simmons already there? No, I guess not. Really, nobody's in Philadelphia. There's not a chance I'm coming up with it. I've already passed my goal, which I guess is nice, but I'd like to get a few more. Let's go back to the Hawks. I feel like the Hawks is a gettable one. Assists for the Hawks, man, I don't know. Gosh, okay. I'm trying to see if there's any that I actually am going to be able to get. This Miami one is really starting to make me upset. Like, it actually is kind of making me upset because I know that there was somebody that was actually really good that played for them that was just going bananas. Oh my gosh, you know who it is? It's Hassan Whiteside. Okay, not the scorer anyway, but he's going to lead them in rebounds and blocks. Okay, so Hassan Whiteside. It had to have been their three that was probably scoring all that much. I really thought Whiteside was the guy that had 20 points per game, but obviously not. Man, I don't know. Don't know. That's the unfortunate thing. I don't know why I thought Dwight Powell for the Mavericks maybe would have snuck on there for rebound or for blocks or something. Points, leading scorer, points per game for them, I don't know. Magic, I have no idea, man. I mean, they were so bad at this point. They were just so awful. 110 out of 150 is not terrible. I don't want to completely give up because I did figure out Hassan Whiteside, which makes me feel better. Who was the best player on the Miami Heat or the best scorer on the Miami Heat at this point? In 2016. It's obviously not like some of the new guys like Tyler Hero or somebody like that. Clearly it's not, obviously. I don't know who would have been the rest. You know? Like, I just don't know. Man. Yeah, I don't think I'm coming up with any more, folks. I think this is it. 110 out of 150 is not a bad round for this. I wish I'd get more. I might even be below average with this, but yeah, I'm just not coming up with the rest of these here. So I'm going to give up and I'm going to see what's going on. Oh, sponsored content. That's thrilling. Okay, well, I'm going to skip ahead into where I can actually access this. Okay, well, that was ridiculous. So here we are. Okay, it was Giannis. I just didn't know how to spell it. So you could chalk 5 more in that category. I put Giannis a million times. It just wouldn't take Giannis for whatever reason. So we'll add that in. Kristaps Porzingis, that is one that... Look at Robert Covington. Yeah, like I'm getting Robert Covington as being the league leader, the team leader and all that. Didn't even remember that TJ McConnell was on the Sixers at this point. How many times did I put Eric Bledsoe? How many times did I say Eric Bledsoe and put Eric Bledsoe? Did I just not know how to spell Eric Bledsoe? I guess I just didn't spell it right. I guess. Okay, yeah, you know what? This makes sense for the Magic, the Fournier and Vucevic. Yes, that's fair. Who in the Hannibal Lecter is Lucas Nogueira? Never heard that name before. Joe Ingles gets a shout out there. I also put Goran Dragic. I know I put Goran Dragic. I'm positive. Again, maybe I just don't know how to spell Goran Dragic. Or maybe I just thought that I had already put it because Goran Dragic is right here. That's probably what ended up happening, to be honest. Okay, Nicholas Batum, I thought I had guessed. Evidently I didn't. I should have gotten that one, but I thought I'd already guessed it. Ish Smith, that's right. Good old Ish Smith. Danilo Gallinari was pretty good at this point. That makes sense. Don't remember Jameer Nelson on the Nuggets. There's some gettable ones. I'm a little upset that I didn't get, like, Giannis or Goran Dragic or somebody like that. Like, obviously, you know, I thought that I already guessed Dragic. That's an innocent mistake because he was already here. And then, what was the other one? Obviously, Giannis. I thought I had guessed that. And Bledsoe. That was the other one. Eric Bledsoe. I 100% guessed Eric Bledsoe. So I'm a little upset, as to how this went. Rajon Rondo was on the Bulls that year. That's right. Taj Gibson, I knew he was there, but I wasn't guessing him as a league leader or a team leader at that point. But yeah, not bad. I did score above average, so that's nice. So how did you guys do on this quiz? Hopefully you guys took this before I did, not after, because you would obviously see all the answers. But how'd you guys do? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you guys so very much for watching. More quizzes to come. Therefore, see you all next time.